This is a lesson on limiting reactants. Limiting reactants is when you're given two or more of the products and you are asking how much something that can be produced or what runs out first. Concept of limiting reactants, the book does the hot dog bun. Hot dogs come in packages of 10, buns come in 8. They're not a 1-to-1 ratio, so you run out of buns first. So the bun would be the limiting reactant. The hot dog would be what is called in excess because there's more of it. A better way, but that's a 1-to-1 ratio. A more realistic one would be like if you have 10 basketball players, you need 2 hoops and 1 ball. You need them in that proportion to do that. If you have 50 basketball players, 6 hoops, and 1 ball, well, you're limited by that 1 ball, even though you got lots of other stuff. If you have 50 basketball players, 20 hoops, and 30 balls, the 50 basketball players, even though there are more of them, runs out first because you can only do 5. So, example of the chemistry part, the sample, you have our good old friend 2C2H6 plus 7O2 yields 4CO2 plus 6H2O. And now you're starting off with, say, 10 grams of C2H6 and 18 liters of O2. And the question is, how much carbon dioxide can be produced? So this is twice the fun because it's twice the work. You don't do stoichiometry once, you do it twice. One mole, 1 mole, 1 mole, 1 mole. Grams of this is 30 from the periodic table. 4 CO2 and 2 C2H6. And we want grams of CO2, so that'd be 44 grams. Liters, 22.4 liters. O2, there's 7O2. Now, I kind of lied when I said twice the fun because you got twice the work. It's really 1.5. The top will be the same because you got to compare apples to apples. So if you're converting carbon dioxide, you got to do carbon dioxide both top and bottom. Do the math up on top, you get 29.3 grams of CO2. On the bottom, do the math, you get 20.2 grams of CO2. So how many grams of CO2 can be produced? The smaller one, small score wins. 20.2 grams of CO2. It's like golf or cross country where the low score wins. So that is how much carbon dioxide can be produced. The limiting reactant is the O2. If they ask how much of a product can be produced, it looks like our regular answers. If they are just asking for how much, which is the limiting reactant, the answer is the substance. What runs out first? The O2. That means this is in excess. You're going to have leftover C2H6 and you're going to have no oxygen left over at the end. If they're asking you for limiting reactant, LR limiting reactant is asked for. Sometimes they will not tell you what you're making, what produced. They'll give you 10 grams of C2H6 and 18 liters of O2. What is the limiting reactant? They don't specify whether it's carbon dioxide or water. So in that case, if they're not specifying what they want to make, you get to pick. You get to pick the product that you're going to make. Your choice. Whichever one looks like it might be easiest to do. So, limiting reactant summary. You do stoichiometry twice. You do stoichiometry 2 times. You do it twice. Low score wins. And the limiting reactant is the thing that gave you the substance that gave you the low score. And that's it on this lesson on limiting reactants.